initial filtering. You know that every time you gave HR requirements for an architect, they flooded you with hundreds of pretenders and imposters, okay? And then you have to interview all of them, and there's nobody home. There's nobody home. So here's what you can do. You say to every prospecting candidate, I'd like you to read chapters 2, 3, 4, and Appendix B from writing software. Those that did not care enough to read, you reject immediately. I would argue you should possibly reject those that only read the chapters you assigned. So what kind of a lazy bum are you? How can you actually get to chapter 4 and not continue to chapter 5? How could it possibly be? Okay, so between you and me, even those that didn't read the rest of the book, you should reject. Okay, but suppose they read those chapters. Ask what they think about the book. If they disagree with the ideas, reject them. If they agree with the ideas, ask them the following question. Whose fault is it that in the current project and all the previous one, you didn't follow these ideas? From composable design to the design method and such. Now, hire only those that admit it was their fault. Why is it their fault? Because they should have known better. It was their job to do better. It was their job to be the architect. And if they say, yeah, in hindsight, these simple ideas, I should have always known about it. I should have taken the architects years ago. Why didn't you take the architects masterclass 20 years ago? You could have taken it 20 years ago. Well, there's an old expression, when the student is ready, the master appears. So it probably weren't ready 20 years ago, for that matter, even 10 years ago. And those that admit, yes, it was my fault, I didn't do it, that's the people you want, okay? If they start blaming the Scrum Master, the customer, the manager, the boss, the environment, they wouldn't let me, all of that, reject them. These are just excuses. Excuses. Stop saying in my environment, in my case, I've got the legacy, I've got the big ball of mud. Excuses. Excuses. Here's my proof. Imagine I were to trade shoes with any one of you. You think I would have any problem working correctly? If the answer is no, then you're the problem. It's as simple as that.